He'd only gotten a salad made when the door to his quarters chirped. "Come in," he said, and the door swished open at his voice command. Q walked into the galley and sat on their usual chair. "How hungry are you?" "Just salad's good," Z said. "How did the bird capture go?" "Same as always," he said, placing a bowl in front of Q. He handed Zur a fork and Z started to eat. "Celine almost went off on one of her old Earth rants again, though." Q rolled her eyes. "Who do they think they're fooling?" Z asked between bites. "I don't know," Neil said. "Sometimes I think she really believes it, the way she gets so passionate about our so-called origins. But come on, she's educated, and she's not dumb. But why pretend?" "They want to keep the rest of us in our place, that's why." Q had some radical political views. Niels didn't exactly share them, but he didn't think Z was entirely wrong either. "And you really think that by pretending we have some far-fetched history accomplishes that?" He bit into a piece of bread, and sat back to enjoy Q's upcoming tirade. "It's not just the history, and you know it," Z said. "It's the whole narrative. We're on a heroic journey, the last survivors of a dying race, the saviors of humanity. I mean, you've got to admit, it's a lot easier to get people to do what you want them to do with the weight of that kind of story behind it." "But why bother with any of it?" Niels countered. "Why bother with this complicated reason for our situation? I mean, it's obvious we're stuck on a ship." "Is it?" Q asked. Niels sighed. "You can see the stars outside, Q." "No," Z said. "You can see something on a screen that they say are the stars outside. I've never seen a porthole, have you?" "No," Niels said, "but it fits the rest of the evidence that I have seen." He started ticking points off on his fingers. A finite space, fabricated out of plastic and metal, reduced gravity on the upper decks level, including the weightless room, a huge aeronautical engineering program, careful botanical and zoological management for a closed system. Q shook their head as he enumerated his arguments. Points 1 and 4 could relate to any closed environment, and point 3 could be more of their lies to throw us off. "What about the gravity?" Q looked at him askance. "Are you a physicist now?" Z asked. "No," Niels said, "but I do know how to use spin to create force." He picked up a towel and started spinning it over his head. He let it go and it flew straight into Q's face. Z started to laugh, then threw it back at him. "Fair enough," Z said. "I didn't really think that idea was going to fly. But still, a ship isn't a prison. Just because we're stuck here doesn't mean we have to live like slaves. People like you and me can never be anything more than the staff. We're just here to make sure everything works for the ones who matter up on the top decks."